Definitely something mad going on up there. I just overheard someone saying you can have a meal up there. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Today's vlog, something very different to usual. After Anna turned the channel into a fashion and beauty channel yesterday, I felt the need to reclaim the masculine side of the vlog. So today's vlog is about my trip to London to watch WWE Monday Night Raw live at the O2. I've just arrived at Peterborough train station. I'm about to jump on a train down to London, head over to the O2, watch some wrestling and try not to get my camera confiscated, because last time I went to a WWE event they sent me back to the car with it. The car is there. I'm going to be about 80 miles away from it. Taking the camera back to the car today will be tricky. It is so hot on this train. Well, after the hottest journey in the history of the world, I have now made it over to the O2. I'm hoping, because I'm on a smaller camera this time, it won't be an issue. Normally, forgetting that it's a wrestling event, normally even getting this far towards the O2, when I have a big camera with a microphone on the top, security are straight over to me. So I'm taking this as a good sign that they're not. Well, I'm a smidgen early. I had planned to go and sit on the lovely grass bits next to the car park just there in the sun for half an hour, but it seems like since the last time I was here the lovely grass bits have turned into what will probably be lovely apartments when they're done. So I guess I'll go and join the queue and make my way in. I don't actually know what time everything kicks off. I do know that the doors open at 5:30. I don't know what's going on up here. There's people in there and they're making a lot of noise. What's that about? Definitely something mad going on up there. I just overheard someone saying you can have a meal up there. So it's got like chairs around it, table in the middle, and then it overlooks, which you can't really see from here, the other side of the O2 overlooks the London skyline, which is awesome. I feel a bit like Batman skulking up here in the rafters while there's a massive queue down there. Doors open any second. I don't feel the need to race in with a queue like that behind me. Plus there's a whole new shopping centre thing in here that wasn't here last time I was in the O2, I don't think. Well, I've not actually been over this side of the O2 before, I don't think. Perhaps it's always been here. While I'm in, it's a bit dark and probably a little bit noisy, but I'm in. And that's my view. Ring entrance thing, so I can't see the screen, very sad. I can see into the production area down there. No idea what time this is actually kicking off, but it's currently 6:15 and it's still pretty much deserted, so I'm guessing it's going to be a little while yet. Just stepped out for a few minutes, we're about halfway through. For those of you who watch wrestling, I've just watched Ricochet versus Baron Corbin, but my knees can't cope with being sat down for what amounts to about 4 hours. With the pre-show stuff as well, so I'm just having a 5-minute stand around out here. I don't think I'll be missing much because there's some big long gaps between matches and segments. I can't see the big screen from where I am, so anything that's playing on that I can't see. Plus they've got the ad break stuff as well, so I'm just gonna hang out here for 5 minutes, let my knees calm down a bit and go back in again. I am having a good time though, this is awesome. If anyone's wondering why I'm not filming anything from in there are 3 good reasons. Reason number 1 is it's very dark. Reason number 2 is it's very loud. Reason number 3, they warned us if anyone was caught filming they would have their devices confiscated. I think I'm the only person within touching distance of me who's not filming. Everyone else is recording everything on their phones. I I don't want to risk it, so I'll be a good boy. Trying to make a quick getaway. They've just finished the dark match that's on in there, so I am now trying to get to the tube before anybody else does. But it looks like, because I was so far back and at the top, when I left I was the only one. But as I walk along, more and more people are coming out and joining me. I've got like over an hour until my train. I just don't like the idea of being stuck in a massive crowd at the tube while I'm out of the arena ahead of the queue. You can see there's crowds of people behind me. I just have to walk fast. I'm going to be panting by the time I get to that train. We'll refer to this as a preliminary success, depending on how long it takes a train to get here. At the moment, platform relatively clear. This is going on. Here's the train now. In that case, it gets upgraded to roaring success. Something tells me 2 or 3 trains later, we're much busy from this. Well, I've made it back to King's Cross with about half hour to spare, but disaster has struck. The first class lounge is closed. I didn't get a coffee on the train on the way down. I'm going to break if I don't get some coffee, so I think I'm going to have to break my rule that I set and go and buy a cup of coffee. Or I will end up waking up in Edinburgh on this train, and that's probably a bad idea. Just need to find somewhere that's still open. There's a Starbucks up here, we'll be good. That's better. So I guess I should wrap up my thoughts of the event. Full disclosure, never been to a WWE live event before. I went to the TV tapings, the first TV tapings for NXT UK last year, but hadn't been to, certainly not been to a Raw or SmackDown TV taping. And in fact never been to a WWE main roster event at all. It was really interesting seeing the behind the scenes of how they integrate the TV or as live TV stuff with the actual live event. But I don't think I'd go to a TV taping in the future, certainly without spending a lot more than I did on my tickets. I want to be able to see the screen. I think there was probably, it started, doors opened at 5:30, started at 7 o'clock. I left at 10 o'clock and missed the second dark match. And I would estimate that in that 3 and a bit hours, I probably only saw at most an hour and a half of wrestling, and a good 20 minutes of that was the main event pre-show stuff. Part of that was the first of the 2 dark matches at the end, the actual stuff that was on TV. I'll watch it back on TV tomorrow to find out how much wrestling there was, but it felt like a lot of segments, a lot of setting up chairs in the ring, a lot of stuff playing out on the big screen that I then couldn't see because of where I was sitting. So I enjoyed seeing the behind the scenes stuff, and being able to look over where the production was going was really interesting. And I would very much like to go to a WWE live event again, but I think the next one I go to will be one that's just purely a live event, because when I've been to live wrestling in the past, it's been much more wrestling focused, which I think you'd probably get that from a WWE normal live event that wasn't then going to be on TV. So that's my plan. Probably won't go back to Raw or SmackDown, but will look to get to a live event on the next tour, which I think is in October. But my train is about to arrive, so I'm going to say bye-bye to you lot, and normal vlogs return tomorrow. So if you have enjoyed this, something a little bit different, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us, subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.